big, huge, humongous problem is the parents, right? Like they're coaching from the sidelines, and you say one thing in practice, then when they get in the car, that the dad saying, "Well, you should do this and that." Like that's the biggest thing I see being in this space. Like you can go to these AAU games and you got kids after every play, they're looking over in the stands and with their dad and again, like you were talking about, there's no respect for coaches. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in Charlotte right now, 12-year pro, right? Played in the NBA, played in the finals. Like that's what my resume says when I'm talking to these kids. And I'm like, you guys listen to a dude that ain't even play high school ball giving you advice. Like what we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? So that's affecting the game too. I mean, when you mentioned lack of respect for coaching, that I just wanted to bring that back up, Katie. I know that was kind of off subject, but that's a
I
big
was
problem.
just saying, I just did the Allen Iverson Classic this weekend. They had like, man, probably about 30 teams play this weekend in the Classic, and I was just telling my guy, I was like, man, I hate a parent who during the game be yelling out so much stuff like shoot the ball or go get the ball and all that stuff, and it'd be like, but what if the coach is telling him something totally different and you're in the stands just yelling out stuff? I hate parents like that because I be like, man, as men, if I let my kid go and play for you, I gotta trust in you to do your
Right,
job and so forth. I
right.
can't yell out stuff or critique stuff like, and then I'm very mindful for after the game of how I tell you what I think you should do better in
Right.
situations and so forth on or what you need to work on. But these parents, man, it's crazy. But I
Yeah.
understand them because man, they see $1 million, and whether their
Yeah.
kid don't have a chance at all, they still see $1 million. Like, yeah, you
That's
need to
true.
do this, and
Yeah.
they doing that
Yeah.
good. So
Yeah.
it's crazy out here.
Well, that's the thing too. I mean, it was a couple years I didn't coach my son, but I was intentional with not talking to the coach at all during the year because I could watch the game and say maybe you should have did this or that. Coach could have made those adjustments. I wouldn't mention it in the car ride home. I'm like, what is your coach telling you? What do you need to do? Right? Like even I went down to Marshall a few weeks ago and he's like, Dad, let's get in and get a couple shots up. First thing I said to him was like, okay, what shots are coach allowing you to take out of the offense and what are those shots? Let's drill that. Like we're not gonna tell you to come in. I'm not gonna tell you like as soon as you get it, man, this is your moment, right? This is when you ISO because to your point, the coach may be telling them something different, and that's where a lot of these kids are getting themselves in trouble when they can be much better, but they listen to the wrong people.
To your point, like I've coached my son to, and I got a son and a daughter that both play, but I tell them, I'm coaching you so you can be able to play for any coach. One of the things that I had to learn how to do, you got to think I played for 7 different teams in my tenure in the league, and then I played for two internationally. So that's 9 different coaches, even though I had flipped signers 3 times. And it's like, and the crazy thing about it is we get all the AAU, and the same thing you just said, D, is like you got people yelling and telling them what the plays, what all the things going on. But it's like I come to his middle school basketball, junior high, and we get up 20 points. And the coach said, now you got to slow the pace. You can't take no threes. You got to guard inside the 3 point line. You got to pass 4 and 5. I'm like, bro, like this is it's polar opposite. We go play on the weekend, and the teams we playing, they got BTA on their jersey. You know what I'm saying? They doing the Michael Irvin. They doing all it's polar opposites, bro. And so it's like when we laughing because man, we out here and it's like man, what are we doing? And it's guys who never
Yeah,
played, guys that have, and you creating a whole bunch of basketball influencers. You're not creating real basketball players. They're just influencers. And so you got guys with
yeah,
followers and getting money, but they don't have any substance that's long term longevity. That's what they lacking, KD.
They
yeah,
not even letting their kids play up. Like your kid is a freshman, sophomore. He played varsity, but you got him playing 14 and 15 U.
yeah,
But when
yeah,
he get during the season, he playing against seniors and juniors, and it's like, whereas you spend a whole summer and you're not even getting better. You scoring 30 on the 14 and 15-year-olds like you playing against freshmen, but you play varsity for your school. I just don't be understanding some of the dynamics. And look, I always play up, whether I was the best
Yeah.
player or I was the worst player, because it got me better. I told it look better if you a fucking freshman and sophomore, and this guy's finna go to Villanova next year finna be a senior, and you have a good game against him. They looking at you off of that. But you
Yeah.
scoring 30 on a bunch of kids that might not even be good in the next 2, 3 years is not nothing. You know what I'm saying?